How's it going, YouTube? This is TJ, the Married Guy Gamer. Sorry it's been a little bit. We had some family in town and all the other excuses. But I've got a bunch of stuff to show you. I was going to do my 200 subscriber contest, and I had started doing some little stuff for that, and just came a little too much work to have done ready for today. So instead, I decided to show all these pickups that I had kind of mounting from the past week. Like I said, I had some family in town, so I didn't even really do any game chasing until about Monday. But I have just a ton of stuff to show you now, and so I'll go ahead and get started. First is a trade with one of my real good friends here of YouTube, Keith from the Robotnikbros. Check out his channel to show what I sent him and Austin. But he sent me Adventure Island 3. Not an amazing condition, but still a pretty uncommon game. And I have 1 and 3 now, so just looking for 2. Thank you very much, Keith. That was really cool, and we'll continue to do more trades. Next is a trade with a buddy I work with. I kind of got him into some of the game chasing and stuff like that, and he's got a Super Nintendo and a Wii, and that's kind of what he collects for. And I had found some not great Super Nintendo titles, but good condition, and just some stuff to add to his collection. I got them from a Goodwill, and I think I showed them in the previous video. It was like Clue and Wheel of Fortune, stuff like that. But he gave me Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. I have 1 and 3, so now I have 2. So I have the whole trilogy here, which is really cool. So I appreciate that. And then he also just threw in Xbox game Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. It is not complete; it's missing the manual, but yeah, free gift. I can't complain at all. So that was really cool. Next, this was from a Catholic Charities like yard sale slash pumpkin patch. I took my daughter there, they like the bouncy castles and stuff like that. And the only video game thing I found was a PS2 black controller for $1. This would actually be going to my sister. She somehow broke hers. I don't know how, but this will be going to her. But I also found, which I thought was really cool, is 2 seasons of Darkwing Duck, Volumes 1 and Volume 2. They were $3 each, and they're still sealed. So if you're my age, you remember this cartoon, and I remember liking it as a kid. I don't know if it's that great, but $3 for each of them. I thought, I couldn't pass it up, so that was really cool. Next is from some, actually I'll do my thrift stores first. This is from Goodwill. I had a $5 coupon. They had a grand opening, and I was one of the first 100 customers, so I got a free $5 coupon. And they didn't really have much when I went back there, but I picked up Warriors of Might and Magic. It was, if you can see that, $3, and it's complete. I don't know anything about this game. It was just the best game they had there at the time, so it was kind of like Gauntlet, something like that. So maybe it's not terrible. Picked up an extra N64 AV cable. Can't have too many of these, I guess. It was 99 cents. And then I think I picked up like a children's book for my daughter just to kind of finish up the coupon. Next is from a Salvation Army. I picked up a couple PS2 games. That is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. That is complete. Again, I don't know anything about it, but it was their, one of the best games there. So, and then I also picked up Marvel Alliance, Ultimate Alliance, the special edition. Now I already had this game, and I don't think I had it complete. Yeah, it was not complete. So I thought I already had it, but I knew I didn't have the special edition, which comes with 2 discs. I'm not sure what the bonus disc does or anything, but it is complete. So I kind of consider this an upgrade, even though it is the greatest hits. So I'll probably just end up trading this or giving this away in my 200 subscriber video or something. Next is from some pawn store stuff now. First is just a Nintendo 64 Madden 99. This was 50 cents. I had actually bought up all their 64 games, I don't know, 2-3 months ago. I think they were $1 each, and I knew I had this one already, so I left it. But since it was still there, I asked how much it was. I said 50 cents. I figured, unless somebody really wants it, It's got a clean back, so I'll probably just swap it to, you know, kind of upgrade one of my other better games. But 50 cents, I figured it was worth it. Next is from a pawn store, and first we'll show Tony Hawk's Project 8. I already have this game, and I was just going to ask if they would sell me the manual, you know, if I'd, you know, pay $1 for the manual. And they told me it was $1 a game, so I just went ahead and bought another copy. So if somebody needs Tony Hawk's Project 8, I have one without a manual for trade, or probably just give it away. It's not worth anything. But I also picked up Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and this one I thought was complete, but it has the manual to Crash Nitro Kart, and it was in here backwards when I first looked, so I just saw that it had a manual, assuming that was just an ad for another game, and you know, went home with it. And then when I actually looked, I realized it was to Crash Nitro Kart. So if somebody needs that manual to complete their game, you know, I'll send it out. But holding Flaming Boomerang, so it can't be that terrible of a game. And then I also picked up Driver 3, which is also complete. I loved Driver 1. I still need to find it, actually, and Driver 2 for the PS1. But so I have Driver 3. Next is from another pawn store. Trying to remember. This is the one I stop at on the way to work. All their PS2 and Xbox games are $2 a piece, so it's hard to pass them up when I see them. First, I picked up GoldenEye Rogue Agent, and I believe these are all complete, but I'll show it anyway. I'm kind of trying to go for all the GoldenEye games. Like I have Agent Under Fire, and now I have Rogue Agent. So I'm still looking for From Russia with Love, Nightfire. There might even be another one. I'm not even sure right offhand. But so picked up Rogue Agent. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Again, I think it's complete. Yeah. I'm almost complete with all the Tony Hawk games. I'm still missing Proving Ground, and I believe there's one other one that the name escapes me. But I have American Wasteland, Underground 1 and 2, Tony Hawk 3 and 4. The other one I just showed, Project 8. So like I said, I can't remember what it is right offhand, but I'm missing Proving Ground and one other one. Lastly, from that pawn store was Shenmue 2. This one is complete, and it comes with the DVD. So I don't know anything about these games. I've seen this picked up in other YouTubers' videos, so I assume it's somewhat of a desirable game. So just thought for $2, I thought I would take a chance on it. So let me know if anyone you know, is looking for this. Next is from a pawn store. They have a special that it's their PS2 games are like $3 each, or they were doing a 5 for 5. And I had a very hard time finding 5 games that I wanted. Mostly I wanted was Dynasty Warriors 4. This one is complete. Yeah. I now have 3 and 4. So this was the main reason I started picking up the PS2 games. I had a really hard time finding 5. I wanted to do, you know, $1 a piece. So I came up with Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf, the limited edition. This has complete, and it has 2 discs. Again, I'm not sure what the second disc is. I've never actually heard of the game. Kind of looks like a Mech Warrior game. Looks pretty cool, but it is complete. Next is Sudokai for the Xbox. Again, it's complete. I don't know anything about it, but again, I've seen this on other people's channels, you know, picking this up. So it kind of looks like a gauntlet, like the Warriors of Might and Magic kind of thing. Next is Sledstorm. I actually saw this at another store, and it's like a snowmobile racing game, nothing special. It almost kind of reminded me of Hydro Thunder, which is a really cool game I'd like to find. But it's also complete. And again, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here for games just to get dollar deals here. And lastly, I stood there for probably a half hour just trying to decide on what was like the least of the worst. And I ended up walking out with, or walking up to the counter with a crossword puzzle game. Now, I'm not afraid to admit I like crossword puzzles, but, you know, it's really scraping the bottom if you're grabbing a PlayStation 2 crossword puzzle game. So I took that all up there, feeling stupid that was like the best I could find. And they had a stack of games behind the counter, and I was like, oh, you know, let me see those. And finally, they had Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3, which was definitely a step above crossword puzzles. It is complete, and it also had an extra Uzumaki Chronicles 2 manual in there, which is just kind of odd. So if someone's looking for this to complete their game, let me know. I'll probably just send this out to you. So definitely better than crossword puzzles, and I was able to get the 5 for 5 deal. Next is from the flea market. First, real quick, yeah, sorry, we'll do the flea market. Flea market I went today and yesterday, so I'll start with yesterday's with some mixed results. I'll kind of explain it here. As I'm dropping them, nothing outstanding or anything, but first I'll show you. I picked up Rampage Total Destruction. This was $1. I actually saw this for the Wii earlier that day, and the guy wanted 10, and I was like, no, but it looked kind of fun. And then I saw it for the PS2 for $1, so I went and picked it up. It's complete, as you saw. Then I'm actually kind of excited about this one, Jade Cocoon 2. I had never actually seen this game. I've only seen it on RPG lists and stuff like that. As you can see, they had it for $10. They wouldn't go down on the price, and I originally said no. Walked around for a little bit and kind of decided, like, no, I really want that game. So I actually ran back to it, and it was still there. So paid the $10. It is complete. I don't really like to pay $10 for PS2 games, but for RPGs, I tend to make exceptions. So I don't know if it's like too uncommon or anything like that, but definitely an RPG that I didn't have, so I'm glad to find it. Now here's where I'll let you decide what happened here. First, I found a table, and they had a stack of these manuals. These were actually pretty decent manuals for the Game Boy Advance, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong Country 2, and all these manuals are in pretty decent condition. Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World, Mario Paint, Speedy Gonzales. I assume this is Los Gatos Banditos, but it doesn't actually say. I get a little bit worse here. Monday Night Football, Vegas Stakes, NCAA Football, Stanley Cup, and the Super Nintendo manual. So he wanted $2 for all those manuals, and I was happy to pay that. And I just kind of glanced over, and I just saw a few games, a couple Super Nintendo games, a couple PlayStation 1 games, and just a stack of like PS2 games or something. And so I asked him how much the games were, not even really looking at them. And he started to kind of put them together. He's like, oh, well, this stack here is $5, this stack here is $7. And I was like, we just do $10 for everything, manuals, everything. And he was like, sure. So I put them all in the bag, and as I'm in I walk around the flea market, do the rest of the shopping, whatever, and I get to the car, and I'm kind of looking at them. So keep in mind, I paid $10 for those manuals. Here are the Super Nintendo games: Stanley Cup, NCAA Basketball, all those sports games you saw the manuals for, Vegas Stakes, and the Monday Night Football. So those are the Super Nintendo games. And then PlayStation 1 games, we got Crash Bandicoot Warped and Tiny Toons Plucky's Adventure. And thankfully I looked. He also had a PlayStation 1 sitting there, and I just happened to check the system, and this disc was in the system, so I almost walked away without the disc. Paul Austin. But so I picked that up, and then here's the stack of what I just assumed was like Xbox PS2 games. I didn't really care what it was, but I wish I would have, because first we have one that says NFS Carbon. Nada. NCAA Football 08 for the 360. Nada. A damn movie. At least it's in there. And lastly, Call of Duty 2. Complete. So one complete game, and then those Super Nintendo games. So I felt stupid, but I think it was still a good deal, especially with the manuals. But definitely just felt dumb. for not checking that stuff, and you know the movie and the two blank cases and stuff like that. But so I went back today and found another, you know, some good stuff. First, I'll show you the coolest thing probably, and that is the Nintendo Waveguide controller, or Wavebird, excuse me, Wavebird controller with the RF adapter here, and it was $5. So that was really cool. It's a little bit dirty, but at least the battery thing is clean. So that was really cool. He also just happened to have a random Mario Party 6 manual he just gave to me, so that was really cool. I don't have the game, so if anyone needs this manual, let me know. It has a little bit of where he had a sticker on it that I was able to pull off, but you know, not without a little bit of damage. Another stand had a couple of games that I didn't want, but he had for some reason had this time splitters for the PS2 manual. I have the game complete, so if somebody just needs the manual to complete their game, let me know. Next, this is from a video game seller, so it's really cool that he made a deal with me. I've bought games from him before. That's where I bought my Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, if you remember that. But picked up Dodgeball. It says 8, but I offered $10 to pair it with Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue. Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue. I got both of these for $10. This is definitely a fun game to play. I think it's probably worth about 15 bucks, maybe even a little more, I'm not sure. But so $5 was definitely worth it, and it's a fun game. And then there was another stand that a dude had a couple of games that I just picked up. Super Dodgeball Advance, which I didn't know was an Atlas title, so that was kind of cool. And that was $3. So just cool to pick that up too. That was all my pickups. I see I'm at the 17-minute mark here, so I'm just going to say a couple more words here real quick. I want to thank Keith at the Robotnikbros again for the trade. I want to say I also picked up a movie video editing software. So hopefully my next week my 200 subscriber video will be a lot, hopefully neater and cleaner, look good, and I've got some games to give away and some games and contests. And thanks for watching. I had a ton of stuff, and see you next week. Thanks.